What's going on? Happy Monday. Hey there, besties. Lord, you know what I forgot to do, right? Child, you know what I forgot to do. And then I come into STREAMYARD and they've changed everything. STREAMYARD, no one asked for all this. Just let the shit work. That's all I need. Testing. There we go. Child, struggle streaming already. There's stuff going on here I just don't understand. I got to figure it out later. This was not like this morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to y'all. I see you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. We are back. It's been a busy weekend. Hopefully you had a good Monday. It was a long-ass Monday. Not really that bad, but the weekend went too quick, y'all. The weekend went too daggone quick. But one Monday down and 4 more days to go. Do I have shit to do this weekend? I don't think I do. But the next weekend, I definitely do. Going to a Caribbean festival, and I can't wait.
This is amazing.
Child, I love me. I know CIP been doing like Soca Sundays or something like that. Child, I cannot wait to get there and hear it all in person. I'm so excited. Me and my high school friends go every year, so I look forward to that. They did not tell me what to bring, though, so good luck to them. You better take money because, child, I ain't got time at this point. Anyway, let me see what's going on. I see my girl came through, as always. Shout out to MICHONDENYSE. She said, hey, yo, happy trashy Monday. Oh, no. Starting already. There's so many freaking different things going on. I'm trying my best to keep up all day long. It's like update after update after update. What are the 3 major stories? Philly and the trash, Texas and the flooding, and the 4th of July crime is down numbers, in my opinion, and the big beautiful bill. Is there something else going on that I'm missing? Let me know, please. Let me know. What am I missing? Thank you, boo. Shout out to Craig, the tech guy in the building. I see you, hun. Thank you so much. He said Walmart is racist, child. You already know. Any other time I could kind of get to it, but since they changed this shit, anybody that's going live, I would suggest you look at StreamYard first before you get before you start. I did not, and so now I'm lost. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. Anyway, just a FYI, they didn't change shit up. A good afternoon, good morning, good evening to Trinidad. Thank you so much. He said, yo, let's go. We about to get into it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to Uncle Rick up in here. I see you, boo. Shout out to all of y'all on both channels. It looks like right now we got 46 people between both. I know it's a little bit early today, but child, I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. I said, let me take a look at it. They took their money today, shaking my head. Yeah, right. I bet they did. I mean, they took that. I got the higher thing. So now they're taking basically $100. I'm going to need y'all to get it together. Anyway, all right, listen. Black Couch ain't never here on time. I am waiting for him to do this one video that I have, and he never seems to be here. He's driving me nuts. So let me go ahead and luckily I found something else. So it's an opinion from y'all. I seen this yesterday. Okay. Who's late? I was not late. Don't start, Reaper. Don't start. I was rewatching the live stream. Ooh, that's not my view. Hold on. I was rewatching the live stream yesterday for when I was in Philly. And it was funny to listen to it. The sound is horrible. I don't know how y'all stand it. I got to figure that out. But I was looking through the comments. My sister was in there. Shout out to my sister. That be ear hustling. Y'all won't know who she is, but I didn't know she was here yesterday. But I saw her in there, and she was in there at the time that y'all was acting crazy, of course, with Free Mr. Messi and all that other bullshit. And I was like, girl, I didn't even know you was in there. I was like, best that you don't say anything. I said, because these people is crazy. I said, you see how crazy these people are? She's like, yeah, I see how crazy they are. So shout out to the chat, making my family see and know that y'all are half damn crazy, like I say. So we are members only right now. So we'll get into subscribers only in about 30 to 45 minutes. So anybody that's ear hustling, just hang in there, child. Just hang in there. It looks like mods get to come in here. So shout out to being a mod. Okay. Shout out to being a modding has its privileges. All right. All right, so I think this morning, and you know, I probably should wait on it, but it's too late now. So it says, men only, how do you know when you're in love, right? And I know y'all don't like that. Because y'all, so everything is a simp. Everybody is a simp. That's a simp. That's a simp. Child, I'm going to make a song out of that, right? So the Hollywood Unlocked says, fellas, be honest. Child, I got to turn the fan on. Lord, have your people. Help me. Okay. Sorry. Sheesh. Hollywood Unlocked. Fellas, be honest. What's the moment you knew it was love? Was it the way she laughed, the piece she brought, or something else entirely? So I'm going to read these comments. I'm fully expecting Aya to start with the simp. Y'all so mean and rude. I can't take it. Shout out to Reaper for being a member for 10 months. I see Boo. He said, hey, everyone. And yes, goodbye. I ain't even said anything yet. And you already starting. Let me at least read a few of these first. Lord, help your people. All right. Yeah, it's a dude. He said, the first dude said, I prioritize her, become very attentive, and her goals and aspirations become things I treat like they are my own. Child, I can read. I practically start to help her strategize and execute. Her burdens I treat as if they're my own. I take pride and joy in being a problem solver. When I find myself doing that, I know I'm in love. Oh, Earl's about to get married. Earl, tell us. Oh, look. Earl said it was the sparkle in her eyes, child. Earl has invited us to the wedding. I'm hoping it's destination because I'm there, boo. I am there. Even if it's Vegas. Oh, if it's Vegas, I'm definitely going. I know you're not going to do it, but if it's Vegas, I'm going regardless of where it is. But I'll just be more excited if it was like in the Caribbean or if it was in Vegas. All right, keep me posted and ask her what she wants to do too. I'm just saying. Kennard, goodbye, sir. I can't take y'all. Let me go to the next one because y'all ain't shit. When her peace feels better than any party and her presence calms the chaos in your mind, real ones know. Any real ones in here, Bueller? Do y'all know? When my wife was in labor with our second son and I seen that doctor with that epidural needle, whoo, Lord, help your people. I damn near shed a tear seeing her go through that pain behind my 3 minutes of pleasure. My 3 minutes of pleasure. I fell in love with her all over again that day. Oh, Reaper, of course. Can she cook? So that's it. I can't take you. Nicole said we flying out to Hawaii. It could be Hawaii too. I've never been to Hawaii, but I will go to Hawaii if that's where you're going. No, not Earl's backyard. No, I'm lying. I'll go to your backyard, but please don't make it in the backyard, child, because then I'm gonna have to come on to the show and talk about you. We don't want that, hon. We don't want that. Come on now. You get that young girl the best wedding she's ever seen. You look who's in the building. Shout out to 1.2. He said, it's my understanding that I was willing to give my life, but then again, it was my wife. Earl is simp though. Oh no, hashtag hate. Earl over here taking strays. Sorry, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But before she was your wife, Death Note. Like before she was your wife, really. I feel like that's what we're wanna try to get to.
You're awesome.
Reaper!
You're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome.
Reaper giving out the gratity.
Gratity, why is it $44? Who is gratity? And why is it $44? It's the tip. The tip? Y'all just put that shit on there? Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Reaper. You are awesome.
Coming up all soon. We gonna hook you up. We gonna make sure you get that backstreet fun. Yeah. You got a couple of kids. You don't have no job. Yeah. Don't worry about it, little girl. That's my job. Yeah. Coming by your sexy. I'm pants. What the what? What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. And that's on who? Man had a little lamb. Okay.
Thank you, Boo, as always. Child, he just gave 20 of y'all the ability to come in here and start conversating in the chat. Y'all already know there's the best chat on YouTube. Get to it. Follow what the mods say, because if not, they will boot your ass on up out of here. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. So generous as always. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All you looking for is for someone to cook for you. Oh, and have your baby. Lest we not forget that. Child, if you are open and you're looking for a husband, we got Reaper. All he wants is a woman to cook and to be willing and ready to have his baby, okay? He looking for the kids. Child, I'm going to try to tell y'all, don't do it, but, you know, everybody got to do what they going to do. Appreciate you, boo. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you, child. Over 500, and that is probably more so because of the gifts that Reaper, Trend, who else typically? Mike Love be giving out the membership. So shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate you. Uncle Rick said, when I can't see tomorrow without her. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. You so sweet. You so sweet. I love it. I love it. I love it. Justin says the piece she gives, her cooking skills, is that two different things? Because child, is the piece coming from the cooking, or is it piece and the cooking skills, child? I know there's a comma. I know. Shout out to her. And then 1.2 said I made her my wife when I realized it. Shout out to you, boo. Mona, hey boo, I see you. Shout out to you. Our girl got a membership. Shout out to one of the best minds ever. Appreciate you, hon. Yeah, the tax strikes again. Wow, somebody didn't go to work happy to see you. I don't get it. Love is cool, simping ain't. Y'all call everything simping. I'm really surprised is what you said, because y'all really call everything simping. I can't take it. Shout out to Wayne Lundy up in here. Let me read some more. Short answer, when I start unintentionally putting more thought and effort into everything I do for her and it feels right. Long answer. Oh, that was the short answer. Long answer, when she becomes the first thing I think of in the morning and the last thing I think of at night, and want to be in her presence all the time. And her smile brings me a sense of peace that can't be explained in words. I'm out of there. Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. When you're willing to make changes and sacrifices to accommodate moving forward with her, when you realize that life without her isn't an option, you literally need her presence to center, anchor, and stabilize your entire world. So I was just about to say it's all dudes, which is awesome. And then this girl had something to say. These responses let me know it's still some good men left in the world. Surprisingly, is a positive comment. When I genuinely want to be around that person a lot, when I'm just addicted to their presence and I feel empty without it, when it just feels natural to be around them bonded. Start making her life easier, doing things without her asking. And when you're praying for her more than yourself, oh, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Truth is, I'm tired. Shout out to my girl, Donna Brown. Appreciate you, boo. Reaper trying to hit a BBO baddie, and by baddie I mean a certified single mom. Well, we got plenty to choose from, child. We got plenty to choose from, okay? What is SFSU? Bam Lynch. I like that name. What is SFSU? I need to know. Oh, not as she don't start this again. I know I got all these shorts out about it, but don't start this again. He said, is she grabbing my meat like a hoagie? Please stop this. Please stop this. I got it, boo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Uncle Rick says, sounds like men know what love is. Who knew, child? I tell you. It's not a lost cause. Praise the Lord, child. Praise the Lord. Most men are good, just not the ones the chick in the comments met. Got you. Well, that is not what I was expecting, but shout out to y'all. I appreciate your comments. Remember, Earl is in love and we're going. Earl, are you going to be able to accommodate all of us? That's going to be the question, child. Are you going to be able to accommodate all of us? Because that's a lot of people, child. Good luck to you. Men love harder than women. I don't know about that. Now you're taking it a bit too far, sir. Okay? But we can discuss that at another time. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate you. We're going to move on to get an update on Texas. Unfortunately, it says, there's been so many updates, but it says at least 90 people are dead in the Texas floods, and the search for survivors continues. So it's not a recovery. It's still looking for survivors. So at least that.
We do begin this hour with the desperate search for crews for survivors from that deadly flooding that swept through central Texas this past weekend. Officials say the flooding has killed more than 90 people. That includes at least 27 campers and counselors from the Christian girls camp, Camp Mystic, which sits along the Guadalupe River. About 40 people are still unaccounted for right now. And Texas Governor Greg Abbott said over the weekend, crews have rescued at least 850 people. And Florida is now saying it is sending its own teams to help out with those rescue efforts.
That's nice.
We're also hearing from two brothers who survived the flooding at a different camp in Hunt, Texas.
We jumped up to another bed, like a top bunk, and like our bed started tipping over, and like we got to the top really quick, and then we like this, and then like one of the walls like fall down.
And CBS News reporter Nydia Cavazos is in Kerrville. That's about 65 miles northwest of San Antonio. Nydia, very good to see you. At this point, there are still 10 girls and one counselor missing from Camp Mystic. What do search efforts look like for them, as well as the others that are still unaccounted for right now?
At this moment, the search and rescue efforts are still underway across Kern County and the surrounding counties, and this involves close to 19 state and local agencies that are on the ground. That involves agents, it involves volunteers. They're searching bodies of waters like the stream behind me. It involves volunteers on land, the use of helicopters, drones, and all of this is in efforts to find these missing girls that were part of the Christian camp and whose cabins were washed away with the rain and the unexpected and unprecedented storms here across the state of Texas.
Why does this look like a rainforest or something? I mean, I guess technically it kind of is, but like it really looks like it's a rainforest. That's crazy. And now Reaper says that it's raining now because y'all know that he's in Texas. So, woo! It's supposed to rain here. It was raining a little bit earlier, but it's supposed to rain all week. So I don't know if that's the rain coming from y'all or what, but we'll take it to help y'all out. Lord, send us the rain, not flooding, but send us some of that rain. We'll take it. Shout out to Queen for becoming a member. I see you, Queen. All them memberships and you didn't catch one. You was about to be up in Celine territory or something, child. Shout out to Queen of Vibes for becoming a member. I see you. I appreciate you. Get on in this chat, child, and go ahead and get to it. Thank you so much. I see you, Wolfman, up in here. Hope all is well. Shout out to everyone that is here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Now, what we're also seeing is that volunteers and some of these agencies are also having some trouble with the search that is underway because of, the weather was one of the factors. It hadn't stopped raining up until today. And so this eases things up for the searchers and the rescuers who are here on the ground at this moment.
Yeah, I was going to ask you a little bit more about that, Nydia. Of course, the threat from storms not over yet. As you mentioned, weather still a major concern. Can you talk to us about some of the weather conditions and other factors residents and crews are facing right now? What are they up against as they try to make their way to save more people?
Well, we heard from local officials earlier this morning, and they described some of those challenges. And first of all, we're talking about a stretch of land that is close to 100 kilometers. And so this is where you have volunteers and multiple agencies involved in the rescue efforts. And this stretches across different counties. And so there is a need for collaboration amongst the counties, amongst the state leaders here, and who are also working with their federal partners. Now, this is what we have on one hand, but on the other hand, now they're also asking for volunteers for help, but they're asking for this to be streamlined with the Salvation Army to take care of these, of the shift of the coordination, because what they've also been running into is that many people have come out here to try and help, but in some instances, they've also gotten in the way of some of these operations that are ongoing. And so officials have highlighted that in the case that it continues to rain, which there is some rain in the forecast, they don't necessarily want to devote these resources to now having to rescue the volunteers who were trying to help out initially.
Yeah, very tough dynamic.
Now, them trees look like they're dead now. Like, well, this is over anyway. The trees just look like they were in a horror movie. Like, you probably could go here and make a whole horror flick at this point, especially at night. Prayers to those people. Seriously, that is still a crazy ass story, still ongoing. Hopefully they find all of those, everybody, of course, but definitely find the kids. All right. Shout out to Prince in the building. I see you, boo. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support, hon. He said, happy belated birthday, sis. Thank you. I appreciate you. He said, I know I'm late with that. All good. Life over the past month. I feel you. Has been super crazy and busy. Just stopping through on the drive-by. Catch you on the replay. Shout out to the mods in the chat. Thank you so much. Shout out to Prince Ellie and always support me. Appreciate you. I hope all is well with you. You're welcome at any time, all the time. You already know. So you hear that story. You've seen that story. We saw it yesterday. The little boy spoke yesterday, and then the water on that bridge and how high the water is. We see all that. We know it's basically a catastrophe or whatever the right word is for it. A sad situation. They're still looking for people. Kids are out there, who knows where, right? And what do you think happens? Former Houston mayoral appointee rages at flooded girls' camp for being white only. We can't just... What happened to the thoughts and prayers, child? What happened to shutting the fuck up, child, right? Nope, we got to say something crazy. Has anybody ever went to camp? I have gone to camp. I've never done an overnight camp, but my sister used to do overnight camps, and my youngest used to do overnight camps because they was in Girl Scouts. People go to camps. It's not just for white people. It's not just for rich people. It just depends on whatever the hell it is you might be involved with, right? All right. So a former Houston mayor appointee raged at Texas girls camp for being white only hours after deadly flooding ripped through the facility, deleting at least 5 young campers and leaving 11 more missing. I know I'm going to get canceled for this. Oh, but you're still going to talk, right? But Camp Mystic is a white-only girls' Christian camp. They don't even have a token Asian. They don't even have a token black person. And if they had a token black person or a token Asian person, she would be complaining that they only have a token black person, a token Asian person. I promise you. I promise you. It's an all-white, white-only conservative Christian camp. Sade, I'm assuming Sade Perkins said it on a widely condemned video on her private TikTok account. If you ain't white, you ain't right. You ain't getting in if you ain't going, period, Perkins said, as the state's overall death toll from the devastating flood soared with the number of deceased at 80. This is as of yesterday, so now we know it's at 90, right? This is the See You Next Tuesday that's going to have the all damn audacity to be running off at the mouth. I just don't understand why you can't just shut the entire fuck up. Keep that shit to yourself. And you know you're going to get canceled. So when it comes along, I don't want to hear nobody talking about it's racist. It's her not being able to shut the fuck up, as per usual, right? She then claimed no one would care if the victims were minorities. Everything got to be about race, child. Everything got to be about race and what would happen if they was black. It's always what would happen if they was black. What? Child, she can go straight to hell. If there were a group of Hispanic girls out there, this would not be getting this type of coverage that they're getting. No one would give a F. And all these white people, the parents of these little girls, would be saying things like they need to be deported. They shouldn't have been in here in the first place. And yada, 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 Perkins said. Oh, she's a peach, ain't she, y'all? She is a peach, I tell you. What happened to what's the number, child? 92%? Shutting the fuck up and minding their black ass business, Bueller. Can someone tell me what happened to the minding your own black ass business? Because it was unnecessary, child. Sit up on your perch and just watch and shut the fuck up. Because this is what you wanted anyway, allegedly, based off of that picture, right? This is what they wanted, is for disaster to occur. So they should be sitting somewhere with a Mai Tai, smoking hookah, dancing and clapping fucking fans with boots on the ground, child. No, not that. No, not that. Now you want to run off at the mouth. And then with the if they was all the damn time. Child, you can't make it up. Is it a surprise? Absolutely not. Is it in poor taste? Absolutely it is. And what is this going to get her? Hopefully fired. Shout out to 1.2. Thank you, honey. Said, Messi, you 77 and don't look good too. Oh my God. Hashtag black don't crack. Hashtag MSG mad they took your statue down waiting for the flabby belly. It's statue. The flabby belly ring is good. Oh my God! You have not even been back for 5 minutes. 5 minutes already just picked right back the fuck off. This is like a continuation of freaking yesterday, and he wasn't even here then. I cannot stand you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I think anyway. Lord. That's okay. I'm at 204. 204. 199 is going to be served sooner rather than later. I'm so excited. Okay. That's okay. Ain't no rush. Ain't no rush. I get there. And yeah, I'm still going to do it. And I'm still going to go ahead and live stream it, child. We done already figured it all out. So there you go. Lord, Lord, Lord. Shout out to me for being good looking for 77 years old, child. I cannot. That's a mess. Anyway, back to this, child. Perkins was appointed to the city's food insecurity board by former Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner in 2023. Well, that's about to be going. Her term expired in January. Oh, okay. And Houston Mayor John Whitmire said Sunday that he has no plans to reappoint her, particularly after her deeply inappropriate comments. Ooh, this woman said, girl, you brought this upon yourself. Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from the consequences. She said consequences for what? Maybe it was God's will to wash them little see you next Tuesdays away. What the fuck is wrong with this woman? Oh my God. She talking about the kids, y'all. She talking about the kids. Wow.
This is amazing.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless right now. Why are these people so nasty? Why? She on her own. She on her own. She and that other group of black women, child, because ain't no way. This probably, unfortunately, will turn into, what is it called? Search and recover, I think is what it is. And not even just because of the freaking kids. I mean, of course the kids, but everybody. You know, we watched it. We seen this water, like taking houses away. They was floating down. I don't know if y'all saw that. I don't know if we showed that, but houses floating away. There was all these RVs out there, part of the camp. They was all just floating away. That bridge was about to be, engulfed, child. If there was any high winds, child, that shit might not be here. We just saw the damn trees. Them trees yesterday looked like they were, what did I say they were? Brussels sprouts? Some vegetable, because the water was so high that all we saw were the damn leaves and everything. And then this See You Next Tuesday, who's the actual See You Next Tuesday, got to come out here and be exactly what she is, child. This is so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. And then, especially when the shit is still going on, they're still doing search and not recovery. Fine, I'll just call it, child. I'm sorry, I'm confused, but it's just so unnecessary. And then it'll be, oh my God, you're always talking about black women. Why they gotta be acting like this? What was the point in all this? Some attention. And remember this laughter, okay? She laughing, it's funny. Remember this laughter when those consequences really do come down. Like, hopefully she independently wealthy, because who would hire this? Let's not act like jobs don't check social media. And then when she don't get hired at all, it's racism. Child, you can't make it up. 1.2, thank you. He said 204 is a PR for some dudes. I'm just saying, love you, Messy. Okay. I cannot. Y'all are too much. Thank you so much. Shout out to Woquill. He said, this is the wife of a white pastor, mind you. The lady talking? The black lady is the wife of a pastor? Are you serious? In the first 2.5-minute video that Perkins posted after the flooding, she recorded the rolling homepage for Camp Mystic while ranting about its exclusionary habits that fostered a whites-only enclave. The post quickly went viral as it drew massive criticism. Perkins, seemingly energized by the hate she was receiving, punched back with another video. I get that white people are not used to people telling them and calling them out on their racism and telling them about their double standards and how you wouldn't give a damn about other children and how there's children in ICE detention right now who y'all don't give two F's about, she ranted. There's no prayers going up for them, but we're supposed to stop the world and stop everything we're doing to go and hunt for these little missing white girls. Oh, so there's no one that's trying to help the asylum seekers right now? So there's no one trying to help the asylum seekers right now. Is that what she's trying to say when we know damn well that's not the case? Child, they always want to be in some controversy and for the wrong reasons. This one said, pray for Mystic at church tomorrow. And she goes, hell nah.
This is amazing.
Excuse me. Perkins lamely added that she still hopes the missing campers are found. Who believes that? Whitmer said her comments hold no place in a decent society. Child, look at this picture right here. It's a car. This looks like a back of a car. Child, I don't even know what the hell all this shit is, child. Thank you, Trini. Said this is beyond gross. Beyond is that's nice. Child, that's a nice thing for you to say. Thank you so much. And then child, where I'm at. Reaper said the most educated people have spoken, child. I can't. Anyway, so then there was, hold on, this other lady. So it's not just the black lady, it's the white lady. Dr. Evil. This is a pediatrician who's been fired for vile posting suggesting Texas flood victims were Trump supporters who got what they voted for. So it's not even just the blacks. However, it looks like it's definitely women. What was the need and point of all this, right? So this is Christina, what's her name? Dr. Christina Probst. A pediatrician has been fired over vile posts suggesting that the more than 80 deleted in the horrific Texas floods, including dozens of kids, were President Trump supporters who got what they voted for. Damn, kids can't even vote. Dr. Christina Probst drew widespread scorn following this disparaging since deleted post under her old Facebook username, Christina. May all visitors, children, non-MAGA voters, and pets be safe and dry, Probst wrote in the now viral post. Sheesh. Sheesh, look at that. Damn. Whoo. Kerr County MAGA voted to gut FEMA. They denied climate change. May they get what they voted for. Bless their hearts. The Facebook post quickly went viral after a screenshot was shared by the libs of TikTok. Probst's employer, Bluefish Pediatrics, initially said the employee had been suspended before announcing that the individual is no longer employed there. As we previously mentioned in our original statement, we strongly condemn the comments that were made in that post. That post does not reflect the value, standards, or mission of Bluefish Pediatrics, the company said. So there's what she posted. They said, girl, we didn't screenshot it. Got to be quicker than that. We do not support or condone any statement that politicizes tragedy, diminishes human dignity, or fails to clearly uphold compassion for every child and family, regardless of background or beliefs, the doctor's office added. So it sounds like a little bit of Trump derangement syndrome, of course. A previous initial statement saying that she had been placed on leave was shared by the head of the Texas Medical Board. There's no place for politicization. The entire focus needs to be on looking for survivors. Any complaints we may receive will be thoroughly investigated. There she is. This another see you next Tuesday. You got one white, you got one black. Biatches will be biatching, okay? The Texas Medical Board has not announced a formal investigation. The callous post prompted immense backlash online. Please tell us this person is not allowed anywhere near patients in Texas. Oh my God, can you imagine her trying to tend to these people? Like if she's here and they came to her like victims or whatever, and she trying to figure out whether they were MAGA or not. Wow.
This is amazing.
We're residents here and find this beyond horrific and also very dangerous. Please help. This is the sort of pediatric clinician employed at Bluefish in Houston. The ethics, humanity, and empathy illustrated here is unfathomable. People just don't care about nothing. I'm telling you. But then when they will turn around once these consequences come for them and expect everyone else to give a shit. And I promise you, I don't. Shout out to Brutal Reviews. I appreciate you, boo. He said she gonna have to give them a raise and pay massive overtime to clean up Philly at this point. They don't think ahead. Yeah, we about to get to that in 1 second. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. The doctor appeared to have changed her username and profile image on Facebook since the post went viral. Oh, she's gonna change her name, but she's not gonna get off. So she still got to be on here because these people want to make sure that they stay on daggone social media. Social media is going to be the death of so many, child. Anyway, that's basically it. So you got one white, one black, but still a woman. Half damn crazy. F all of them. F all of them. Compassion one of these days, maybe, child.
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
We're moving on, child. We're moving on. So we're going to Chicago. Okay, let's get our Chicago update. Shout out to Brandon. Crime is down, child. He said crime is down earlier in the week last week, and then the 4th of effing July came, okay? Make sure you can see this. So this was as of a day ago. This is a day ago. Chicago crime, at least 34 people SHOT'd since Thursday in Chicago. Anybody in Chicago, Bueller?
Well, it has been a violent 4th of July weekend here in Chicago with 2 mass shootings and at least 34 people shot since Thursday evening, including 4 fatalities. Late Friday night, 7 people were shot in the 4800 block of South Justine. And that's in the back of the Yards neighborhood. Police say 2 gunmen walked up to a group that was celebrating the 4th of July and opened fire. The victims included 4 women and 3 men between the ages of 21 and 42. So far, no one in custody. Then another mass shooting taking place just hours later in the 2700 block of South California. That's right across from the entrance to the Cook County Jail. 4 men were shot while sitting in a parked car. 3 are now hospitalized in critical condition. The 4th shooting victim in fair condition. Again, no one yet in custody. At around 9:45 this morning, a 46-year-old man sitting in a car in the Cabrini Green neighborhood on the north side. He was shot multiple times in the back. This happened in the 800 block of North Cambridge. The victim dying at the scene. Police say the shooter fled in a dark-colored car, and they have 1 person of interest in custody. In all, there were 20 separate shooting incidents in Chicago since the holiday weekend began, and we still have a full day to go. All of this coming at a time when shootings and homicides are actually plummeting in Chicago.
He's repeating what Brandon said. Plummeting, y'all, plummeting. And then here comes the holiday.
There were 192 homicides in the city between January 1st and the end of June, and that is a 33% decrease compared to the first 6 months of 2024.
They said, hold on a second. We're going to help y'all out with that. Let's get an update. So this one is as of 6 hours ago. Over 40 people SHOT'd, 5 fatally in Chicago over the 4th of July weekend. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to Chicago.
Well, more than 40 people were shot across Chicago over the holiday weekend, and police say 5 people were killed, and 2 of the incidents were considered mass shootings.
And later this morning, community activists planned a rally outside City Hall. They're demanding that city leaders address this violence that we were seeing. The first mass shooting was on Friday night. It was in the back of the Yards neighborhood. 7 people were shot there when police say 2 men opened fire on a crowd that was together near 48th and Justine. The victims are 21 to 42 years old, and right now police are still looking for the suspects in that shooting.
Police also still looking for the person behind a mass shooting in the Marshall Square neighborhood. We know 4 men were shot near 27th in California early Saturday morning. The victims told police they were in a parked car when someone in a dark-colored SUV drove by and then opened fire. 3 of those victims are now in critical condition.
Damn. So the number could technically rise, but the city leaders is going to get together so that, you can talk about what the Indianapolis man said. The police chief there, he said, we're not here to take care of your kids. Trey, I actually do, but I never use it. I got to figure that out and get that together. I'm working on that. Thank you. Thank you so much for asking. Shout out to Legend. I see you. Oh, you got the tea? Okay. You can holler at me on Instagram or send me an email though. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to Legend in the building. I see you, boo. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. So let's move on over to more Chicago information. Suspect saw an SHOTing of a man in Prospect Heights.
Police in Prospect Heights are looking for a gunman here after a shooting in the area of Love Drive. Now we're told officers here found an adult with multiple gunshot wounds just before 9 last night. We know that person was taken to a nearby hospital where they underwent surgery. Not known this morning how serious the wounds are. Nobody is in custody, but detectives say they are following up on several different leads. Well, more than 40 people were shot across Chicago over the holiday weekend, and police say 5 people were killed and 2.
All right, I just went to repeat. I didn't realize that was that short. Let's go on over here to NYC. July 4th block party in Queens ends with a deadly STAB beating. Wow.
A neighborhood block party celebrating July 4th ends with a man dead, and now detectives in Queens are searching for the person who stabbed 3 people, killing one of them. Derek Waller has the latest from Jamaica.
Fireworks and police lights lit up the sky over South Queens Friday night. The NYPD now investigating how one Independence Day gathering ended with a deadly stabbing.
It's one of those holidays where people like to have fun. Some like have more fun than the others.
Police say 3 men in their 20s were attacked just before 2 a.m. here in this neighborhood on 112th Avenue near Sutton Boulevard. One of them slashed across his abs, another stabbed in his ribs. They're both listed in stable condition, but a 25-year-old man stabbed in the chest, now identified as Jonathan McFarland of Jamaica, died at the hospital. And here on 112th Avenue the day after, there are just remnants of exploded fireworks all over the street. And then come back here closer to where the deadly stabbing actually took place near Sutphin Boulevard, and there are boxes of empty fireworks on the street, and police actually stationed on this block all day. Detectives with the Queens South Homicide Squad questioned drivers and went door to door Saturday looking for surveillance video, while Mohammed Reza cleaned up. You were saying it's scary.
It's scary, yeah. It's scary. It's midnight. I don't know what's going on there, but until 11:30 I was here. It was okay.
Reza and his daughter Zaina were asleep long before the celebration exploded into violence.
It was pretty busy. There was a bunch of parties and everything.
And your first instinct is to go inside.
Yeah, because they're all drunk and smoking, and we don't participate in that.
So far, no arrests as investigators continue to look for clues. In Jamaica, Queens, Derek Waller, CBS News, New York.
Child, from Chicago to New York. We're going to go to Philly, but it looks like we need to go back to Chicago because it looks like it was more than 50 people over the 4th of July weekend. Child, I thought I had the most up to date. I clearly didn't.
Good morning. Well, two of those shootings happened overnight in the South Austin neighborhood. It was around 10:30 last night when police were called near
55 people SHOT'd, 6 are on up out of here across Chicago during the 4th of July weekend.
Street and also Laramie on the west side. Officers say they found 2 men who were shot in the alley. Now, one of them was shot in the face, the other in the leg, and both were taken to the hospital to be treated. Now, around the same time, Chicago police say they were also called to respond to a shooting along Laurel Avenue. Investigators say a 25-year-old was shot in the leg. No one has been taken into custody in those 2 shootings. We're also learning more about a beloved teenage girl who was killed Friday night. 16-year-old Mia Smith was shot in Avalon Park, just a few miles from the community she served.
Did we know that? And you know what? They're not even talking about mukbang, because didn't mukbang happen on Thursday? And they're not. I feel like they're not even discussing that part. Is that not included?
Smith was part of Inglewood First Responders, a nonprofit that helps neighbors and combat gun violence.
When we first met, it was like she fit into this program. She was like, I'm looking for something to keep me out the streets from doing things that other young people do. And I'm like, this is the program for you.
Mia, she was one of a kind. She didn't deserve what happened to her. She was special.
A 35-year-old man was also shot alongside Smith. He is expected to be okay. Crime Stoppers is offering up to a $10,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest, and all tips could be left anonymous.
Child, she like she about to cry. Rest in peace to that baby. She was trying to do the right thing. Over 50 people. Child, so then what, they're going to just continue on running on up until Labor Day? Shout out to Labor Day weekend, because it might be similar to what it is that we just saw here. But wait, there's more. 56-year-old man beaten to death at Clark Lake CTA stop in the Loop late Saturday. I'm going to need Chicagoans to let us know what's up, where that's at and what's going on there.
Right now, charges are pending after a man was beaten to death last night on a CTA platform.
It happened at the busy Clark and Lake stop, and that's where we find WGN's Brona Tumulty with details. Brona.
Good evening, guys. All of this happened around 10:30 last night up on the platform overhead. Police said 2 men got into a fight up there with a 56-year-old losing his life.
You can't live in fear, though. You know what I'm saying? You just can't.
A somber scene last night at Clark and Lake following a fist fight on the CTA platform, which left a man in his 50s dead. Police said just before 10:30, 2 men started fighting, with a 56-year-old suffering trauma to the head. He was transported to Northwestern, where he passed away as the suspect was arrested.
And I've experienced it throughout CTA, and I've experienced a lot. I was there for 11 years. So, yeah, and honestly, it affects me too.
This woman named Sonia says she used to work for CTA and crime has long been an issue.
Yeah, I remember seeing her, but child, this is too much.
We're trying our best to protect people that go through that kind of stuff, but it happens, especially here in the city of Chicago.
It just depends the line. Like I say, sometimes the green line is safe, more so than the red line or the blue line.
Marcus Russell is also a regular writer.
all the time.
And tells us safety can depend on which train or line you're on. But adds he personally hasn't had any major problems.
No, I'm kind of street savvy, so no, I don't have too many problems on the train or anything like that. But I've heard of instances where people have had problems on the different train routes or different lines. And it's been tough on some of my people, but for me, most part, no, I've been cool.
We took a look at some of the city data, which shows in the first 6 months of the year, there have been more than 2,200 CTA-related crimes. Many of those are things like theft, damage to CTA property, and drug possession, but there are also at least 238 reported assaults, 642 battery.
Did Brandon not put this in his statistics when he was talking about crimes? Was he only talking about SHOOTings or only red rums? Because I'm thinking that this shit is important. People got to use this shit to get to work with their kids and everything.
Cases, 259 robberies, and 29 sex offences.
What the hell?
And again, that suspect is in police custody. Charges are pending. We've reached out to CTA as well for comment, and we're waiting to hear back. Well, Live Downtown, Bryn Mawr.
Child, her accent is so strong. But that's the update for Shaddam Cargo, which is enough. So let's move on to Philly, child. I gotta figure out where the hell this is. If this is still going on next weekend, I told you we're gonna go back up there on Saturday. Hopefully it's not, but I feel like it just might be, because I don't think that this is a priority for Relly Rel. I call her Relly Rel, Sherelle Parker, Mayor Parker.
Right now at 10, we're wrapping up day 6 of the strike involving District Council 33 as thousands of essential city employees picket for better wages. Bags upon bags of garbage continue piling up all over the city. Sunday night, I'm John Paul. Walter has the night off. And the big story in Action News tonight is the trash issue across Philadelphia amid the ongoing strike. Union sources tell Action News negotiations will resume on Tuesday. So that means another day of garbage piles sitting in the summer heat. Action News reporter Maggie Kent joins us live in Roxborough, where sanitation employees continue picketing tonight. Maggie?
Yeah, these members of DC 33 say they will be out here 24/7, just as they have been for the last 6 days.
She better not get an interview, because they wouldn't talk to me. They said they couldn't talk to nobody.
Until they get a fair contract, they're working here in shifts until they can get back to work. Drone 6 overhead, the mountains of trash and refuse along.
Oh, there's a couch. In case you missed it, there was a couch.
Back to work. Drone 6 overhead. Mountains of trash and refuse along with household trash bags are dumped mattresses, box springs, and furniture. It fills a street along the 1500 block of Wyalusing Avenue in West Philadelphia. The designated dumpsters are beyond full, leaving people to wonder.
You think this is convenient for people like me to do, or is it against the law? Like, I don't know, but this is crazy. This is nasty.
It was here in the early morning hours that the Philadelphia Fire Department was called out to reports of a garbage fire.
They try to set it on fire, and I'm trying to figure out what's the point of that. Like, you gonna set it on fire to do what? It's not going nowhere. It's going.
Sir, why are you wet and naked? Are you a firefighter, sir? What is going on?
Fire.
They try to set it on fire, and I'm trying to figure out what's the point of that. Like, you gonna set it on fire to do what? It's not.
To be difficult, child. Don't act like it's not summertime. No, I'm not saying it was a gremlin, but I'm thinking it might have been.
Going nowhere. It's gonna still be here. You're gonna come dump it the next day.
Hours later, firefighters rushed to a city dump site at Clarissa Street and Wayne Avenue in Wayne Junction.
Union is just not sanitation.
Abdul Qadir is one of the 9,000 workers striking along with District Council 33.
I left from the school district to come to the city thinking this was something better. And here my brothers and sisters are getting shamed.
Day 6 of the strike continues on Domino Lane in Roxborough. Despite hopes of a meeting today, union sources say it won't be until Tuesday that the talks with the city resume. The union asks for better benefits and a 5% wage increase each year over the next 3 years. The city has offered a total of 7% over 3 years.
Sherelle just needs to come to the table and give us a better contract. Simple as that.
And these members of DC 33 say they again will continue to strike in shifts. They feel the solidarity from the people who are coming by, honking, giving them words of encouragement, dropping off food and water here. They say they can't wait to get a new and fair contract. We are live in Roxborough. Maggie Kent.
So I don't know what the racial makeup is around here, but you see a lot of Black people here, and I would assume, and this is just my assumptions, I don't know, that if you like is this a city worker? I think, yeah, a city worker, then the odds are that you are a minority. Why ain't Relly Rel trying to help out? Why ain't Relly Rel trying to resolve this? Why Relly Rel ain't trying to help the people, her people, huh? This is what I be talking about. People get into their positions and then they just act like they don't want to help anybody. She's being like, I feel like she's not taking into consideration the way that she's making people feel in the rest of the city. Those people that like the amount of money they make in child, I could never. I don't even know how they live making $46,000. That is crazy. These people probably the same age as me, enough of them, if not older, at $46,000, y'all. Woo! They had to take something. You don't work for like the city and the state thinking that you're gonna get rich. That's just not gonna happen. So I guess that's what they could do. They decided to do it. They made some of the people go back to work. I feel like it was like the 911 operators or something like that. Yeah, this is a mess. And she making it worse. So we on day number 7. Today is officially day number 7. There's no talks today. So maybe something tomorrow on Tuesday. But if they can't meet somewhere between, I thought it was 13% and 20, like maybe they could do 17 and that would work. But if she's just saying like, no, like she, Destiny's Child, good luck to Philadelphia, child. Let me see. Right here it says Philadelphia strike enters day 7 as trash continues to pile up across the city.
Sanitation workers still on strike. The city's having a hard time keeping up, emptying those more than 60 dumpsters set up as temporary trash sites for residents.
Hey, girl. Oh, she is adorable. I love that outfit. I see you, boo.
That's right. CBS News Philadelphia's Brendan Goldner live at Broad and Snyder in South Philly, one of the trash locations where people can take their trash. And that dumpster there, Brandon, overflowing.
It is, Janelle and Jim, good morning. We've been seeing throughout the morning people dumping their trash here. Many of them aren't able to heave the trash all the way up to the top of this dumpster. So,
that's where I was. That's where we were yesterday. It looks like they cleaned up some of the stuff from the outside. That was that corner when I walked across the street. That's exactly where this is.
They've been piling it up right next to this mailbox right here, and it's really been stinking all morning. There's one of 63 locations throughout the city, and non-union workers are in charge of keeping this place clean. But the problem is, according to neighbors, so many people are coming by dumping their trash that, simply put, those workers can't keep up with all of the trash. And we've been seeing throughout the city sites where there is trash is just piling up, overflowing onto the streets. From people we spoke to, they say that the trash is only supposed to be dropped off for people when it's their designated trash day. However, we've been seeing people with bulk items dropping off trash, loose trash that's not supposed to be on these dump sites. And I think people say they simply want the city and the union to hammer out a deal before this gets any worse.
And it's so bad out here, I don't know what to do. The city needs to hurry up and make ends meet, man, because just riding down the street, the smells.
Just trash has been piling up on the sides of it, just kind of spilling onto the street, onto the sidewalks, making it gross, especially in this heat.
We have raccoons and possums running around, so now the rats and the other things are going to come.
Oh no, Mima said the rats and the mice and everything else is already there. Get this taken care of, Relly.
Just kind of spilling onto the street, onto the sidewalks, making it gross, especially in this heat.
We have raccoons and possums running around, so now the rats and the other things are going to come.
Now, city leaders and the union aren't scheduled to meet today. We're working to find out when they will resume negotiations next. Back to you, Janelle.
All right, Brendan Goldner.
Hopefully it's tomorrow.
Live from South Philadelphia. Thank you, Brendan. And stay with us for the latest updates on the strike and its impact.
Child, ain't nothing for the day, but shout out to that baby, child. I got one more, child. Then we're going to look at some TikToks. It says, city leaders share latest updates on Philly Workers Union. No, I'm going to skip that one. No, we're going to TikTok, child. I'm going to skip that one. So, they got stuff to say over on Tickety Talk, one of the favorite things. I'm about to change it over to subscribers as well. So we're going to look at some of these TikToks and then move on, child. I don't understand. We're going to look at some Philly crime because I'm sure crime is down for them too. Let me, first of all, get that out the way and let me know if you cannot hear this.
Sanitation workers are part of the striking District Council 33, with sanitation workers on strike. How is Mayor Parker's plan for Philly's trash going so far? Sanitation workers are part of the striking District Council 33, whose 9,000 union members make an average salary of $46,000 per year for high-stress jobs. Mayor Parker's administration set up 60 temporary drop-off sites, aka dumpsters, across the city. Her team also advised residents to use the city's 6 sanitation convenience centers, where you can normally drop off trash, large items, and recycling. The centers are usually staffed by sanitation workers, but that plan has had a rocky start. Folks hoping to drop trash at sanitation centers Tuesday and Wednesday were met with locked gates. Picket lines blocked the administration from opening the facilities and waste piled up. at the Strawberry Mansion convenience.
Imagine trying to walk down that sidewalk though, child, and then something come out of there. Ooh, Lord. Shout out to Danette. I see you, boo. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Shout out to everyone that is here. We got subscribers mode only in live. Decline management, I'll leave it on subscribers only mode on the Reacts channel. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all. Please hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Now to the union strike in...
No.
From a bird's eye view, you can see trash piled along Wyalusing Avenue for
Wyalusing.
blocks. Randall Presley does not have to go far to see it for himself.
They're literally dumping it everywhere. And it's between the cemetery. That's the one disrespect for the dead and us. We're living, so we got to go through this, walk through this, breathe this every day.
Every day for almost a week now, trash has been accumulating at temporary dumping sites as District Council 33 union members remain on strike. The Wyalusing Avenue location in West Philadelphia is only a few houses down from Presley. It is also one of the two sites Philadelphia Fire confirms large fires erupted overnight at Sunday.
I'm just thinking about if it was to catch on fire, like burning the hotlines and whatever, we would go out, power to go out and stuff like that. So it's just ridiculous right now.
People doing all type of crazy stuff out here, and it's just a shame that our big, nice, beautiful city smells so trashy now. Like, I just don't understand it.
Jabbar Lee owns a trash removal company. He says requests have been nonstop.
It's just been like super.
Shout out to the black man with a business, with his crusty, rusty, dusty ass child. Child, how old are you?
We're overwhelming. I definitely can't get everybody.
DC 33 posted this statement online Sunday, thanking the public for its support, adding the union is in the process of setting up a website for monetary donations to support the existing strike fund. It'll be available in the coming days. Some say
both sides are ridiculous.
They can't wait much longer.
Both sides get it together. Somebody got to come down or meet them in the middle. Something got to happen.
Yeah, meet in the
West
middle at this
Philadelphia,
point.
Lily Zhang.
And it's so bad out here. I don't know.
Philly natives, be careful. You're about to start getting respiratory infections due to all the trash piling up. I'm here to tell you guys why this is happening and about the strike. If you haven't seen it already, Philly is being piled up with trash.
I didn't even think about anything respiratory, breathing that shit in. Oh, Lord.
A whole bunch of rodents due to the fact of 9,000 city workers going on strike. The sanitation crew, including the 911 dispatchers, crossing guards, etc. All because they claim that they are being underpaid and that the city does not want to meet their demands of 5%.
Oh, hold on. They gave that right there. It says the average salary for union members is about $48,000, and the union has repeatedly stated that more substantial lasting increases are needed. Woo! Lord, help your people. Ain't no way. The city had offered raises of 2.75%, 3%, and 3% over 3 years, but the union is pushing for a 5% annual raise for 4 years, arguing that the city's offer is insufficient given the cost of living and the nature of their work.
Want to meet their demands of 5% per year. See, the city thought they could be slick and just create 63 disposed sites, thinking that, that would help the situation. But it just made it worse because those filled up super fast and some of them got blocked off by people trying to support the protest. Now, all the trash piling up will start affecting people because
it says street cleanliness, overflowing trash and smell, rodent fears may rise, and in public health, garbage accumulation poses respiratory and infection risks. That makes sense. I didn't think about that, but that makes sense.
Y'all will be out there catching respiratory infections, especially the kids. The city is now trying to make a judge force everybody to go back to work. The judge already has gotten some law enforcement and, medical people to go back into work, but now they're trying to get all the sanitary people to get back to work through judge's order. We'll see how that plays out, but until the Philly mayor fixes her issue, this is just going to get worse. What do you guys think about this?
Rail! This shit! Look at this shit, Rail! Look at this shit, Rail! Look the fuck out! Look at this shit, Rail! Look at it!
It's not funny.
Look at this shit, Rail! Stop fucking playing with it! Get them fucking people their money. You got this shit. Grass, trash. Grass, trash. What the fuck is up? Terrell, I'm not playing. I've been everywhere. I am the CEO, damn it. Get them fucking people their money, man. Give it to them. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. 18-wheelers, U-Haul wheelers. Mother, get that shit. Tired of this shit, bro. Tired of it. Give them their fucking money.
District Council 33, I'm talking to the workers. I'm talking to you. I know you because I represented you all of my life. I know you because you're in my family. I know you because I'm here, because people like you gave me access to the opportunity to do what no one expected someone like me to accomplish. And that is to become mayor of this city. And I don't apologize to anyone for doing the best I can with what I have. And one final thing I want to share. I won't make any politically expedient decisions. You can threaten me with not supporting me if I decide to run for re-election. You can call me a one-term mayor, but I'll tell you what I will not do. I will not put the fiscal stability of the city of Philadelphia in jeopardy for no one. If that means I'm a one-term mayor, then so be it. But the history books will say that Mayor Sherelle Parker did right by the blue-collar men and women of District Council 33 and put an offer on the table that no other municipal blue-collar workers in the nation could be able to say that their city was providing mortgages for them.
Wow. I don't know when that came out. She just out here, I'ma tell you, and I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. Somebody said, Decline said she will not spell Eagles correctly. I believe she did that already. She misspelled Eagles, even though there's a whole song that goes along with it. But, you know, she sound crazy. Why she gotta be so loud? Oh, my God. You're not Big Tiff. She sound like Big Tiff. That's what we talking about. Oh, Tiffany out here taking strays, child. Shout out to Live from New York. He said, less talk and more action. Okay, she don't care about being a one-term. Wow. Oh, my God. Is that necessary? What is wrong with these people? Another indicator, get into office. You just gotta, you know, why is that necessary? I just don't understand. You can't talk about Black women. They do not act like this. They do not have attitudes. Ma'am, that's your job. Child, that's your job. No one in the history books is gonna say, oh, that's what we're concerned with, the history books. F these people, right? After, not even just them, but the whole damn city, they got to sit up here and contend with all this, right?
Day 6 of this trash strike, and his neighbors just continue to bring their trash. Take a look at it. It just keeps piling up. The city brought in a backhoe and a big truck to haul some of this away. There it goes. But tensions keep rising because things just keep getting worse and worse. There it goes. It's taking it to the dump. But it's just putting a little dent in all this. Day 6. Tell me what you think.
Let me tell you something. If I get another TikTok friend of mine saying how y'all trying to get them to handle their own trash because y'all dropping the ball, when I get there as an independent trash contractor here in Georgia, ain't a matter of if, but when I get to Philly, DC, Baltimore area, and I press that button, I'm emptying trash on front lawns of the legislator, insurance, especially these fucking insurance holders. Anybody that's paying high-ass insurance, damn that. Government officials, anybody that had anything, lawyers, anybody that had anything with not paying these people, I'm on you. I'm on you. Somebody gonna pay somebody. I'm sending bills to everybody that's got money, legislation, insurance companies. I don't give a damn who it is. You're gonna pay triple. Try me.
Yeah,
TikTok friend. Like, yo, I come outside and the first thing I smell is straight butt. Why it smell like something with the butt spread open in front of the fan? I can't even walk down the block with a young bull and the old head was rumbling because some John said he was cheating on her. They was rolling around all in the trash. I don't know none of my business, but it smelled like my ex-wife drawers. This is drawing. I come outside and it smell like bounce that ass. I thought someone had their shit pointed at an air conditioner. It's ridiculous, y'all mean. I can't imagine.
This is definitely AI. He's trying to bring me Mawr them out here and try to start some shit. Robert said, this will get nationwide attention in 3 more days. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll get worse if it lasted for at least another week. If this is still going on about a weekend, it's going to be a problem.
And this is how you create 30,000 affordable houses with no cost. And this is how you create 30,000 affordable houses with no cost.
Looking like more AI.
Just drawing, I come outside.
What the hell? Okay. Where's this at? It's giving pandemic vibes, but really, how is this not a public health hazard? Child, we missed those spots.
Hey y'all, so I am continuing to cover this trash and strike issue that is happening in Philly, and lucky me, I get to spend my day at one of the trash dumping sites. That's my photographer, Dave Eichson. We right now are in South Philly at 4th in Oregon, and believe it or not, this is actually not as bad as some of the different dumping sites across the city. Let me just show you what exactly is going on right now. Let me get closer. Listen, the things I'll do for y'all, because this is disgusting. I am so mad that I wore flip-flops today. All right, I crossed the street. This is what we're working with right now. You can see that there is trash outside of the 2 large bins. There's a mattress on the other side. You can see that there's like a dresser. There's really no rhyme or reason to this process. Now, I will say though, throughout the city today, I have seen some trash trucks picking up some of the trash, but literally someone just came by here and they were like, when are they coming to get some of this? Because it's a mess. You can see that there's just trash everywhere. Over there, you can see that there's a dresser. The other side, there's a mattress, and there's 2 large bins right here, these green ones, and they are overflowed, filled to the top. So the trash is literally just on the ground at this point. And what made us come here today is because obviously yesterday was the 4th of July, but we know for the holidays, people are having parties, they have people over, so there's more trash. And I feel like that's definitely the case. Someone just came by and was like, when are they coming to pick this trash up? Now, I will say we've been in different parts of the city today, and I have seen a few trash trucks picking up some of the trash, but obviously they have not gotten to this location in South Philly yet.
They're coming.
I am so mad that I wore flip-flops today. It smells, right? It's disgusting. Yeah, it smells. There's flies. People, of course, are worried about rats coming. You know what? I'm going back across the street, child.
You better.
And in terms of the latest of the negotiations, right now, the city and the union, they are meeting. We don't know if they are going to be able to come to an agreement today. But as always, I got you guys. I will keep you updated as soon as I learn more.
Girl,
stay safe. Bye.
Don't worry about it.
Real Oscar the Grouch Parks. The Philadelphia mayor makes $270,000 a year. That is 7.6 times more than the average income of the people in her city. Now listen, it would cost the city at least $25 million a year to give the guys in that district what they're asking for. But goddamn, I'm saying meet them somewhere in the middle. Make it happen for them. Because she out there doing all that hooting and hollering. Girl, we don't care how hard the fuck you talk. Give those men the health care they want and the raise they deserve.
Tell you what I will not do. I will not put the fiscal stability of the city of Philadelphia in jeopardy for...
But somehow that's exactly what she's doing.
No one. If that means I'm a one-term mayor, then so be.
We are so glad you know that's exactly what your ass is about to be, a one-time mayor.
But the history books will say.
You trying to tell me that this sis is talking about getting rid of another cis mayor? You trying to tell me that they not gonna sit up there and just go ahead and keep voting for her? Oh Lord.
By the blue collar men and women of District Council 33.
I don't know who's gonna be writing that history book because bitch, you gonna be remembered as Oscar the Grouch, the trash mayor. Now the people in Philly say it stink. They say it is stink. The real Oscar the Grouch Parks. The Philadelphia.
These comments are saying, no one dude says she would rather create a public health crisis than pay the workers a fair salary. The next one says 25 million. They get that in 1 hour of rush hour and bridge tolls. Oh my God, that is true. The tolls are outrageous in Jersey and in Philly. Not to mention is the citizens' money. Philadelphia needs to stop going to sporting events. Oh my God, that's a great idea. And I can promise you they will have a contract signed swiftly. Football season about to start. Shout out to Chris the Creative. I appreciate you, honey. He said, imagine if New York City, Philly hadn't spent billions on legal aliens. They may have some money to pay those trash men. Problems have simple solutions. Sounding a bit racist there, Chris the Creative. You sound a bit racist there. Thank you so much, hon. Everybody hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. How are you going to come in here asking questions late? Like over an hour late. And I was looking for you. The all damn audacity.
All right, y'all.
Nope.
Ain't nowhere in hell the mayor just said, I got to DoorDash my damn trash to one of these dump sites around here. I'm about to dump all this trash on her damn doorstep. She just got a big ass raise, but yet she can't even pay these people the correct amount of money to come and pick up our damn trash. I'm not loading that shit in my car, bro. She got me fucked up.
Ooh.
We need you, members of District Council 33. What I am saying and publicly affirming to you right now.
Oh, are they, if they do come back to work, are they then supposed to go up and down the road and pick all this shit up? That's what I want to know too. Who's supposed to do that? Shouldn't the prisoners be doing that though? Isn't it prisoners that come out and be picking up trash from off of the side of the road sometimes, Bueller?
Now for our city to see is no secret. You are our human infrastructure. We need you, members of District Council.
Ms. Sherrill, just pay these people. Just pay the people. Because now what's happening is it's giving classism. Chestnut Hill, Germantown, we don't have large piles of trash. You go over there in North Philly, they do.
Beep.
Wonder why.
Anyway, it looked like she is going to continue where she is, and they're going to continue where they are. And I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you'll see us in Philly on Saturday. It's just my 2 cents. Just my 2 cents. But moving on to a little bit of crime in Philadelphia. So they're still dealing with the crime and the trash. 3 people deceased, 10 people injured after a mass in Grays Ferry section of the city, child.
We are following breaking news. Shooters opened fire on a crowd of people in Philadelphia's Grays Ferry section. 13 people shot, 3 of them were killed. Action News reporter Sharifa Jackson is live at the scene on Edding Street near Dickinson Street with the details for us. Sharifa, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Aliana. At this hour, police, they continue to go up and down the block, making note of every single piece of evidence that they can find on this small block. So far, we've counted more than 60 evidence markers. So it's a lot to sort through. In total, 13 people shot. We know 3 of those victims have died. Now, police say the call came in just before 1 a.m., around 12:55 for the reported shooting. According to the police commissioner, officers, they were actually nearby responding to another call, and they heard the gunshots and rushed to the scene. Now, police say they've responded here to this exact block, the 1500 block of South Edding Street, Saturday night into Sunday morning for issues including loud music, large gatherings over the weekend, and they made arrests. Officers, they were sitting here throughout the day and weekend to check on the block and just do some patrols. Now, investigators say they are not exactly sure what was happening here during the latest incident, leaving so many people injured. The police commissioner, he had some very strong words for whoever is responsible. Take a listen.
Yeah, this is coward stuff. This is when you see the size of this block. I mean, just individuals just shooting randomly into houses.
Child, these police commissioner people, spokespersons, they is tired of y'all shit.
Houses, into cars, children out here. I mean, this is coward, wannabe thug stuff. This is stuff that it's hard to understand why individuals engage in this behavior. But as we do in all of our investigations, we will get to the root cause and we will bring those individuals to justice.
This investigation is only beginning, and we know the victims, they were taken to various hospitals, some by private vehicle. Police say that they transported 8 of the victims to hospitals. We know 2 of the victims who are currently in the hospital are juveniles. They are expected to be okay, but we're not told much about a potential suspect or suspects. 1 person was taken into custody. Police say they had a weapon, not exactly sure of his involvement in all of this. Police believe that there are multiple shooters. We're live from Grays Ferry. Sharifa Jackson, Channel 6 Action News. Matt.
And Sharifa, a heavy police presence remains outside Presbyterian Hospital, where several of the victims from the mass shooting are being treated. New video shows a number of people gathered outside while police tape surrounds some of the vehicles parked near the hospital in University City. We reached out to Philadelphia police to find out whether this is related to the shooting on Edding Street and are waiting to hear back.
Okay, Edding Street. What's this about? So this is might be video from that same thing. It says video shows multiple people opening fire. Wait. Video shows multiple people opening fire in Philadelphia neighborhood, child. Viewer discretion is advised, child.
9 others were hurt in a mass shooting in the Grays Ferry section of Philadelphia. This shooting, just one incident over a very violent weekend in the city.
No.
Action News reporter Jessica Cartalia is live with more. And Jessica, you have new video showing the terrifying moments multiple people opened fire.
Now, Sarah, that video is incredibly difficult to watch. It's just hard to fathom that something like that could happen. Meanwhile, many of the victims of that shooting were brought here to Penn Presbyterian Hospital, where they are still being treated.
Ring camera footage is now part of a police investigation into a gunfight early this morning in Grays Ferry. Hazardous waste crews scrub blood from the side.
Child, that's what the daggone police be dealing with. Child, that's what the damn police be dealing with. Y'all just be sitting up there on the, allegedly in these types of places. What did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen when there's a certain element and certain things? And child, people don't want to listen, gets into the wee hours of the morning, and I guess as long as your kids is on the porch, it's all good in the hood. Why still do these things? Why still go to these events? Why still participate? The odds are it's going to turn out like this. Now they got video of it.
Sidewalk just hours after that mass shooting.
There is a lot of video circulating online. It's pretty much a horrific scene.
Police say a gunfight erupted just before 1 o'clock this morning on the 1500 block of South Edding Street in Grays Ferry. After making several arrests over the weekend, police were monitoring reports of large gatherings and loud music. They were in the process of
large gatherings and loud music,
responding to a nearby call when they heard the gunfire. When they arrived on scene, they found a dozen shooting victims ranging in age from 15 to 24.
Almost 140 pieces of ballistic evidence has been recovered. We definitely believe, based on our observation, a gun with a switch was involved.
There was so much evidence at the scene. In addition to yellow markers, police wrote numbers by hand.
It's past frustrating.
Tyree Glasgow is executive director of the Young Chances Foundation, a youth center in Grays Ferry working to end violence and provide opportunities for young men. He knows many of the victims in this morning's shooting.
They are working to get jobs, going to vocational school and doing those things. So to have their lives stop, for gun violence is something that is frustrating and painful.
Rest in peace to these people. Okay, let me just say that. All right. But I just got a question. I feel like it always seems to work out the same way. It's a bunch of people with large gatherings, music, hookah, Mary Jane, drinking, holiday, hot night. All of a sudden, something happens. Remember the Brooklyn mass in Maryland? I feel like they just maybe caught the last person from that. And that's at least 3 years ago. They were just gathered. It was a holiday in the summer. It was hot. They was drinking. It was unauthorized. It was a large gathering for the neighborhood. Wash, rinse, repeat. Maybe it's just me, child. Maybe it's just me. Shout out to the late couch. My bad. The black couch. Thank you, honey. Said, when did life become worth so little? Child, good question. If you figure out the answer, I think that you're going to be a rich man, child. I think you're going to be a rich man. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you, honey. Said, and they just named Philly as the most walkable city. Seriously? Who's going to take a long walk like Jill Scott? Seriously? I did not hear that. Oh, no. It was walkable. It was okay the other day, but child, I'm not going to no large gathering late at night in the summertime, on the porch, in the house, drinking, Mary Jane. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it, child.
Glasgow, who grew up in South Philly, says residents are left to clean up the blood and remnants of this morning's shooting as city workers remain on strike.
To come together and clean it up, but the blood, the trash, even the food, the activities that we're supposed to have today for our summer camp, we had to put on pause today.
Police say they transported 8 of the 12 victims to the hospital. 2 of the victims were juveniles. They are expected to be okay. And police are still working to determine what was behind this shooting here at Presby. They say that many...
Anybody got any thoughts on what was behind this, Bueller? Any thoughts? Bueller? I'm thinking it's the summertime, it's a gathering, it's hot, it's Mary Jane, it's drinking. I could be wrong.
People showed up after that shooting, including those police officers, to make sure that things stayed calm. We're live at Penn Presbyterian Hospital.
Shout out to the oppressor. I'm surprised they're not mad at them. For now. Moving on. Mother urges for a stop to the GUN violence after daughter injured in Philly SHOOT. Oh, no.
For joining us, I'm Johnny Archer. 3 people ended up in the hospital. NBC 10 Siobhan McGurl spoke with one mother who tells us her daughter was one of the people shot.
Frustrated? Yes. Disgusted as well. This Philadelphia mother struggled to find the words to describe exactly how she was feeling.
Anybody interested, Bueller? Anyone interested, Bueller? I just make sure I give you first dibs, okay?
This Philadelphia mother struggled to find the words to describe exactly how she was feeling only hours after learning her daughter was here in North Philadelphia when shots rang out near Edgeley Street early Sunday morning. Police say 3 people were shot. Virginia tells us one of them is her oldest daughter.
She said it felt like fire or something.
No.
Virginia tells us one.
Anybody, Bueller? Reaper? She might not be able to have kids, though. CIP trying to get married. Earl, I know you're about to have a fiance. Anybody? Bueller? Why are we bringing Will into this? Poor Will Smith. Now her arms are... Oh my God. I was so childish.
One of them is her oldest daughter.
And she said it felt like fire or something tearing through her back and she thought she was going to die.
Her daughter was released from the hospital and is now at home recovering, but she says the entire incident has been hard to shake to see such violence hit so close to home.
The seriousness of knowing that your child didn't almost make it home changes the dynamics of life for a parent and a child.
Police say the shooting happened around 1:30 in the morning. According to investigators, early information suggests there was a fight at the gathering and then several people opened fire.
Another gathering? No.
Of life for a parent and a child.
Police say the shooting happened around 1:30 in the morning. According to investigators, early information suggests there was a fight at the gathering and then several people opened fire. Shortly after that shooting, and not far from where it happened, police got another.
Oh, not Diamond Street, y'all. Oh, not Diamond Street, y'all. That kind of explains everything, child. I told you Diamond Street is over there on Temple side, on the other side of Broad Street. Ain't nothing nice on the other side of Broad. And that's where, when I used to go to see Scrippers, that's where we used to go, and then they would close the doors and lock the doors after we got in there. And now later on in life, it's like, so no one would run up in there. Woo! Fire hazard waiting to happen. Lord help your people. Shout out to Paul Revere. Thank you, honey. Said, you out here trying to give us first first dibs. I'll take first. Don't. I be trying, child. I be trying. You know, CIP trying to get married. Earl's gonna get married allegedly. Reaper want to have a kid. I just be trying. What you looking for, Mr. Wombat? I'll try to help you too, child. I be trying, y'all. I be trying. SY CBM, gentlemen. SY CBN. My favorite Gary said they call Beanie Siegel Broad Street Bully. Shout out to Beanie.
Call. They say an off-duty officer was struck by a car that ran a red light and kept on driving. The off-duty officer was taken to the hospital in stable condition, and the vehicle was eventually recovered and towed. Investigators say it had a visible bullet hole in the windshield. A busy night for officers and a busy weekend. It was early Saturday morning when a separate shooting injured 8 people outside a South Philadelphia lounge. This mother hoping to see an end to the...
Y'all, Kendra Cam. A whole ass Kendra Cam for y'all. Look at the Lord providing y'all with everything. Anyone interested? Bueller. Derek Gaines. Anybody? All right, fine.
The violence.
Y'all need to stop with these guns. This is not no joke. It's not no game. I don't know what y'all thinking about, but please stop.
Philadelphia police say their investigation into the triple shooting is ongoing. They have not announced any arrests or identified any suspects. Outside police headquarters, I'm Siobhan McGurl, NBC 10 News.
Oh, shout out to Siobhan. No, that's not nice. Her tatas are being kicked back. Goodbye, sir. That's not nice. That is not nice. I'm here to help y'all. Now I threw up a little bit in my mouth. Come on. All right. That's it for Philly, child. Shout out to Philly and Chicago. Half damn crazy. And shout out to Kofa in the building. Shout out to you, Boo. He said, peace, family. Are these cities competing in the Ignorance Olympics? Yes. All these things seem to sound the same. I don't know what a TI is, but they kind of sound similar. Oh, and both cities are run by Ebonies. Isn't that nice? Brandon, Rel. Child, we're going to get back to Baltimore eventually. All right, y'all, that's it. Moving on. What time is it? All right, it's only been an hour and a half, child. We're doing good. All right, let's get to the biatches. You already know. Let's go to this one. This is from Be Smooth. I don't know if y'all know him. I've been following him for years. Back when his girlfriend, maybe be his wife now, used to be on here with him. So it says, woman gets dressed up hunting for men. Hunting for y'all crusted dusties and mustaches at department stores, but it's too late. Amazing. You can see her toe right here, allegedly already in the screen. Anybody interested? Bueller. Anyone interested? Bueller. Kendra's a goofy. Shout out to you, Boo. She said that Philly story was brought to you by the all-new Kendra G Singles app, which is now available on Apple and Android devices. Yo, that's exactly what that dumbass commercial says too. Shout out to Kendra is a goofy. Appreciate you, hun. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. All right. Let's see. This could be exactly what y'all been waiting for. It could be exactly what y'all been waiting for. Let's hear it, y'all.
I absolutely hate when y'all say there's a man out there that can do any and everything under the sun for you. They're all ugly.
If he wasn't making all that money, would you actually still be with him?
No.
Really?
No.
But I feel like one of the most empowering things a woman can do is be a single mother.
All right, guys, go and check out this compilation video. Here we go.
Get ready with me to go find a husband. I'm also trying to figure out.
Anybody? Bueller? She ain't got to go out here to be searching for nothing. Y'all are here. She going to search for her husband anyway. Oh, no. CIP, come on. Reaper, she can have kids for you. Sasodi, come on now. Okay, come on. Y'all ain't shit.
Go and check out this compilation video. Here we go.
Get ready with me to go find a husband. I'm also trying to figure out where I'm going to find a husband at. I would go to like a Home Depot or something, but I don't want to go to Home Depot and I don't need anything. All right, I'm going to do my eyebrows the same way I always do. I use this nasty Jaclyn Hill palette. I saw a couple comments on some videos asking where like my dating content is. Y'all, these men, I don't know what's happening. So I'm trying to think. Other than Home Depot or like Lowe's, I'm thinking maybe Dick's Sporting Goods. It's like, at least in there, I could probably find something to buy.
She has a plan, y'all. She knows how to plan. That's a good thing. That's positive. That's positive.
Buy or like pretend to buy. I think we know what foundation I'm about to use today. And like, I've also been talking to a new guy, but he doesn't live here. He lives all the way in Illinois. Again, I'm always meeting men who don't live in Atlanta, so I be getting lonely. I feel like I need a gloss.
Child, she is lonely. There's an opportunity. Is this a 3 a.m.er, y'all? At least? Is it a 3 a.m.er? She's lonely. Yeah.
I look good for my husband, y'all. When he sees me, he's gonna be like,
oh, look at that. What do you think? Look at all the all improved. Look at that. She's all new and improved. What do y'all think? Child, you know you going at 3 a.m. Don't even try it. Kofa, you not gonna go at 3 a.m.? Come on now. Come on now, y'all. Don't lie. It's okay. It's okay. You can let us all know. She all made up. Look at her. She look like Lizzo's little sister, child. Amazing. What's up with that? What's up with that? Not shame. Shout out to DRX in the building. Shame. Shout out to Reaper. He said, this plan is hilarious. Let's watch. Child, you know they was doing this a little while ago. Oh, still a no for you? Okay. Damn, not even at 3 a.m.? Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Couch said, I thought Star Jones lost weight. Star Jones out here taking daggone strays. Anisha said, this beast. I cannot. Y'all ain't shit. Come on now. This, when we get a Kendra cam, it may look better. It may look better. You just never know.
Ow. Okay, y'all. I stopped at Chick-fil-A because I need like a little sweet little treat. And I know they have that new flavored drink, and I want to see if I can get it like frosted. I got my little drink, which I've drunk most of this by now. It ended up being a cherry berry frosted lemonade.
Look, she got a nice car. You can tell by the seats. And is this a Land Rover or something? She got a nice car. She could cart y'all around in. I'm trying to show y'all the positives. You could ride around and get it while she's at work or something. Y'all don't be listening to me.
We're going to go in. I think my goal is like, if I see a guy that I think is cute, to like maybe say something. I don't know what I would say, but like if they're looking at something, they're like, oh, is that a good one?
They talk about men not having game and, you know, men being creepy, this, that, and the third, and you listen to their game and you kind of analyze what they're going to say, how they're going to approach men, or them putting themselves out there, okay, in uncomfortable situations. Yeah, it's cringy as hell.
I don't see anyone. That's nice. And a 30 ounce. I really like this one. Hey, where are your fishing poles? I don't know if there's some carrot anymore. They don't sell fishing poles in here. There's like no one in here. Hey, Dick's Sporting Goods was low-key a bust. All right, that is a bust. But
I don't go to Dick's. She should go to Cabela's. There's a lot of white men in Cabela's. I'm just saying. That's where they be at. Or at the GUN range. I don't know where you Negroes be, but I know where the white men be at. Allegedly.
But let me know, like, where do men go? Like,
where do y'all go?
I know some people said, like, go to a cigar lounge. I'm not going to a
cigar lounge. Where do y'all go, gentlemen? Spill the tea so I can let her know. Where do y'all go? Where y'all go, Philly? On the corner of blah, 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 where the trash is at. Where do y'all be going? I need to know. I'm going to pass the information along. Anybody? The gym. That is true. That is true. Home and work. Yo, we chilling with Messi, camping on her lawn. Basically, child, that's basically what we doing, ain't it? You're not going to tell me that's rude. You're rude. Why are you so mean to me? I don't like that. Sporting goods. Okay. Target. You know that's not allowed. You are not allowed to be in Target. Y'all be at Walmart. The gym. She could get a man with landmines? What you mean? I don't understand what that means. Starring in my Home Depot. Not Lizzo's camp. In your basement? Oh, the beach. Okay. Yeah. He hiding from her in the Dick's. Yes, laugh out loud, camping with Messi. That's what we be doing. Paul Revere said he'd be at church. Praise the Lord. There you go. This is amazing. Target is elite. I love Target. Reaper be where they sell salads at. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Shout out to Cope. Appreciate you. Said didn't buy one piece of athletic. Maybe she did and we just didn't see it. She didn't show it in the video. She bought a cup at least. Well, she brought in her cup from Chick-fil-A. What's the new drink at Chick-fil-A? Because I don't go there. I don't know. Thank you, live from New York. He said, sorry, I drive a Mini Cooper. She can't. Oh. Is that fat phobic, sir? Is that she can fit? If Dank can fit into that Uber, then this girl can fit into your Mini Cooper. If you really got a Mini Cooper, I need to get a ride. I need to get a ride. I've never been in one of those. Anyway, shout out to y'all, child. Come on, girl. What else?
A cigar lounge. Let me know where I should try next. Where are the men in Atlanta? Because they're not in my DMs.
Yeah, so there you have it. So the extent of her game is asking a sales associate if they have fishing poles. Okay. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. I will give her some credit, right? E for effort, because she did carb up before she went on her quest to look for a man.
Yeah,
right. These women are out here hunting for men.
All right.
Carb. She can't.
These women are out here hunting for ya. You heard it here first. Beast Smooth said it.
And work on to get a better outcome when it comes to the single data market.
I absolutely hate when y'all say there's a man out there that can do any and everything under the sun for you. They're all ugly. They're all ugly. I refuse. Quit saying it. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. And the ones that's not ugly already taken. They're already taken. Quit getting up here lying. It's a man out here to do this. It's a man out here. They're all ugly or taken or down low.
Or down low.
Gaslighting people on this app. I am sick of it. I am sick. I am sick. I am sick of it. And if they are not the things that I just said, they're hiding. Because I'm hiding. I don't want nobody right now. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have that. When it'll happen, it'll happen. Whew.
So here we have peak delusion. Peak delusion. I mean, you have mid women, and I'm being generous when I say mid. Average at best women, boohoo, whining, and complaining.
Wait a minute. She not a cute, good-looking girl, Bueller. She is not a cute. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. She's ugly. She not. Oh, come on now. This woman is not ugly. She crazy, but she not ugly. Come on, y'all. Come on. She not top tier herself. Nowhere close. Where y'all hiding? They're scared of you, baby. Yeah, that could be. She's a 2 out of 10. Oh, no. Did it almost fall off? I didn't even see. She cuter on me. Shaped like a shoebox. We didn't even see her, Kendra Cam. She cute. Come on, y'all. Ain't she cute? Come on now. No men are checking for her. That's why she can't find a man. Oh, no. She can't be older than 30-something. She looks like she might be 20-something even. Oh, no, I can't. Not the attitude is Philly. I mean, trash. Oh, no, that is a good substitute at this point. We'll see what the weekend brings. After Carnival Queen pageant, I'm spoiled. She a 2. Oh, are you going to Carnival, child? Are you going to Carnival? I'm coming. I'm going everywhere, child. Wherever y'all going, I'm going. Just let me know. I'm going. I got time, child. I got time.
All the attractive men are in relationships or they're taken. Who's going to tell her? Who's going to tell her? I mean, has she looked at herself in the mirror?
Your boyfriend is, of course, a millionaire. He's literally one of our greatest friends. He's one of my brothers. If he wasn't making all that money, would you actually still be with him?
No.
Really?
No.
Why is that?
Well, because I think if he wasn't making money and if he was broke, right? The qualities, the characteristics, the behaviors, the mindsets, and the habits of a man who is broke are very different compared to a man that's making money. Now, I'm not saying that money makes the man, but I am saying that the trials and the tribulations that man had to endure to acquire a lot of money is what makes him, right? So if his mind's not in the right place, his money's also not going to be in the right place. Now, a lot of people would probably not agree with me, like, oh my God, she's a gold digger then, right? Like she just is with this guy because he makes a lot of money. No, if you were to ask me, okay, but would you still be with your man if he ended up losing it all?
Yeah.
Then the answer would be yes. Because if he had acquired it once before, he's already gone through the lessons.
He can do it again.
He can do it again.
Yeah.
And if he's with me and I'm by his side, I'm gonna make
he's
sure he gets that shit
gonna make
tenfold.
sure.
Let me know what you guys think about that. Because what I'm gathering here is you're only as good as your last dollar. If you're not able to keep up with the lifestyle that she's used to, she's gone. She's gone, right? She's basically saying,
okay, well, she got nice boobs. Y'all admit that at least? I mean, you know, she's saying what she's saying. Ain't nothing new with that, right? That's the same old crap, different biatch, child. And y'all still be falling for it. Shout out to Amnaz, because I know she would say the same thing. Then she end up pregnant, then what? Don't lose no money, child. Don't lose the money. Who wants her? Bueller? Anybody? Bueller? What? Her boobs are fake? Are they? Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't be knowing. Anybody interested, Bueller? Anybody? Bueller? Kennard, stop. Not I'll date her cans. Goodbye, y'all. You so crazy. All right. Next. Oh, she got more to say. All right, she got more to say.
she leaves and takes half of whatever she can get her hands on. So yeah, a situation like this or a woman like this, you want to avoid, okay.
I feel like the misogynists are going to eat me up for saying this, but I feel like one of the most empowering things a woman can do is be a single mother.
Huh?
Aside from being child-free and never...
What is wrong with her lips? That looks crazy to me.
Never marrying, and the woman who lives a life of leisure while she's married and still remains child-free. I feel like third place definitely goes to single moms, but society loves to bash women with kids so much that y'all don't want to admit it.
Y'all better stop bashing women with kids. Y'all don't want to admit they the best thing ever.
Being a single mother is empowering. This is the remix that these modern women are trying to have. You guys notice that she came in hot? The misogynist people are gonna say and then she transitions to the nonsense. This has to be rage bait. It just has to be.
There is nothing like a one and done mom or a woman with 2 kids tops who has her own financial income, her own financial freedom, and she's thriving in life still with her autonomy. There's nothing like it. I don't care what y'all say. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I feel like the women...
Yo, she's black. Why would she need fillers? We don't need fillers. That's crazy. That's probably why it looked that way. Like, seriously, we don't need fillers. What the fuck?
And who remain child-free and never marry, they are definitely top place. And then second place definitely goes to the women who play the game, still get married, live a life of leisure, and remain child-free. I mean... That's perfect. But we're not going to leave the single women out here who are one and done, who go and get their own money. They still have their autonomy and they still get to experience motherhood, because there are some women who genuinely want to just have kids and y'all can't bash them for that. You know what I'm saying? Women who seriously still just want to have a baby, they want to experience motherhood. We can't bash them for that. And I feel like that's why I'm always telling women to just go get a donor. If you genuinely want children and you want to experience motherhood, go get a donor.
Yeah, so she's basically promoting women to be...
Child, who in the hell just... Child, whatever. Child, these people just be talking. Don't make no sense whatsoever. Oh, just go become a mother. Girl, what? Single mothers are the best. They're winning. Girl, what? Child, you can't. And those lips, girl, what is the... Who said she got 2 bottom lips? That looks like shit. That looks like some crazy white woman, sorry white people, that would do that shit and make that shit look bigger than it needs to be. Anitra said her forehead looked weird. I mean, I don't know. She got a long head. Her teeth looking a little crazy, but those lips are the worst. Those lips are the worst. Anyway, moving on, child. Moving on. Back to Remnant Princess from the other day. You like them? Oh my God. Are you serious? You just playing. I can't. So modern women after breakup goes through a 3 or 4 phase and starts selling box. That's what y'all be suggesting all the time anyway. So they just taking y'all suggestion. Just sell box. I'm just saying. Fit Granny up in here. She said, I've seen video of black women with a fake upper lip, not a prosthetic, just added it, makes her lips fuller. This is the last thing that we need to be worried about, child. That's crazy. This might be the woman for y'all. She about to enter her 304 phase. You never know what you can get. Reaper, she could be the mother of your children.
The best things I did was become a hoe back in 2021 after my failed relationship. And I don't mean that type of hoe that y'all talking about doing all that free fucking. I'm talking about a bitch that's really getting paid.
Today I'm going to be showing you a video a female posted on TikTok how she began to sell her goods after she went through a 3 or 4 phase when she had a breakup. What I want to highlight here importantly is how easy it is for females to get into selling their goods, but also the results that they get out of it as well.
Story time of how I accidentally sold to. So like I told you.
Is that the same damn woman? Is this the same woman? Look at those lips. It is. Oh my goodness. What the fuck?
So in 2021, I was getting out of a relationship, and you know how girls always say, I'm about to be on some whole shit, I'm outside now, and we just be talking. Not only was I going through a romantic breakup, but I also was going through a breakup with my old best friend, and I was just in my feelings. At this time, a girl that I knew through passing had reached out to me and was like, girl, let's go get drinks, let's hang out. And I'm usually not friendly, but I was like, fuck it, let's do it. I ain't had nobody else to hang with. Me and my friend fell out, me and my guy fell out. So it's like, whatever, I'm outside. And this girl started hanging out heavy. I'm talking like peas in a pod. It's like after the first time we linked up, we was joints at the hip. We were a duo at this point. We were hanging out for like 2-3 months strong. And of course, because I'm still going through a breakup, I'm venting and telling her I'm outside now. Fuck that guy. I'm never going back to that guy. And she also did know my old guy, though. It's like she knew what I was talking about this entire time. Now, at this time, I'm very hurt and I'm seeing a lot of things just talking out my ass. And I'm like, yeah, I'm outside. Fuck love. I'm on some house shit. I kept saying, yeah, if a man don't got no money for me, he can stay the fuck away from me. I mean it.
You ain't got no money for her, child. You can stay the hell away. Y'all heard? Shout out to my favorite Gray. He said going break for box equals $37.50 respectfully. Is it? Oh no. I thought it was $40, so it went down. What the hell? Shatara, shout out to you. She said Mrs. Potato had rearranged her face. They messed that up big time, child. She got some issues. I'm confused what's going on right now. I'm thoroughly confused. Excuse me. Shout out to Live from New York. He says she charged extra for upper lip service. She might be giving it though. Child, why do we come onto the internet saying this stuff? I don't understand.
And I really did not think about who I was saying this to, because the girl that I was hanging with was an ex-worker. She's an OF girl. Like, she really is 10 toes down. And I was just talking shit. So now we're probably about 2-3 months into our friendship. And one day she hits me up and say, are you outside? So she hit me up at 10 a.m. It was like 9-10 a.m. And she was like, are you outside? And I'm like, yeah. So she's like, bet, meet me at my house. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and shower and meet her at her house. I think nothing of it, because me and this girl had been hanging out like this. Cool, I get ready and I go to her house. I see on the blogs that the rapper that I listed that time that I would fuck with is going through a breakup with his Instagram model girlfriend on the blogs, right? I get to her house and she's outside. Like, I told her I was at her gate, but she was already outside, which is weird because it's early in the damn morning. As I'm parking and getting out my car, she's already walking out her apartment. And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, we're about to go somewhere this early? Cool, whatever. Now I get my stuff and get out my car and I'm like, hey girl. She's like, hey my girl.
I was just wondering, like, why do they keep saying you outside? Why is it weird to be outside during the daytime? Like, people don't go outside in the daytime? All right, well, if you say that, then I guess I understand.
And she grabs a bottle of Hennessy out her car and she was like, here, take a shot. Y'all, it's 10 a.m., no later than 10:30. Now, while we're on the way to wherever we're going, because I didn't even ask her, like, it's not even in our routine for me to be asking her where we're going. We just go places and vibe, y'all. Playing music, we're vibing, and we get to the destination.
Her color is completely changing in front of us, child. She getting lighter and lighter.
Into the apartment, we go to the concierge desk. I'm not going to say what apartment that was because I feel like that'll give it away. We go to the concierge desk, and she's like, yeah, tell room blase that. He was like, okay, send him up. So we get on the elevator. We only went up like 1 or 2 floors. When the doors opened, the rapper was standing right there and we got off the elevator. I was thinking, that's so crazy. I was just talking about him in the car, because running into rappers here in Atlanta is not far-fetched. Like, we do it all the time. So really, I was thinking he was about to get on the elevator and we were getting off and going wherever we was going. But he was following us. So I was like, oh, this is weird. Call me slow. But I still didn't put 2 and 2 together that we were there to see him until we got to the door. And she kind of stood to the side and I stood to the side and he was opening the door for us. And I was like, oh, we here for him? That's so crazy. I'm like, wow, I just said I was up with him like last week. The long story short, we go in and it still has not clicked to me. It still has not registered to me that I was there on a play. I was there to, exchange goods.
It's actually very common for females to influence other females to sell their goods and also hire them to sell their goods. Usually it's females that begin this interaction most of the times. Quick reminder to subscribe, support the channel to 50K, and let's get straight back to it.
Do y'all remember that rapper I told y'all I fucked? We kept fucking with each other without the third party, of course. Everything was really cool for a while, especially because we had a lot in common. We're both, let me not say that, because I was about to tell y'all his zodiac sign, but I think that's talking too much. Everything was cool. We had a lot in common, and we kept fucking with each other for a little minute, actually. But the reason I had to fall back from him is because he would not invest in me. You have to be able to stand on business and boundaries no matter what the situation is. I am simply just sharing with y'all my experiences and the things that I have learned throughout my whole phase and throughout the years of me just dating in general.
Oh, look at that. You be learning through a whole phase. She learned some things. Yeah, I agree. I've been checking her stuff out. Shout out to Kennard, child. But she giving up some good tape to people, I guess, child. The
reason it's called Hoe Safely is because that's exactly what we get called when we date.
So after being influenced by a female to start selling her goods, she was stuck on this one rapper. But as she said, he wasn't investing in her. But that could mean many things. It could mean wasn't giving her enough money or no money or not the lifestyle that she was looking to get out of it.
Even though my whole journey was very short-lived because I'm just not cut out for it. I learned a lot about men as a girl who was always the girlfriend. So it wasn't until my failed relationship and I decided to go and be outside and be a hoe and hang out with my old friends that I actually got to learn men. These are things that you can learn without a hoe phase. I do not condone hoe phases, especially the hoe phases y'all be going on, because y'all just be doing a whole bunch of free fucking and call it feminism. That is not a hoe phase. In my opinion, that's just the phase of you being dumb as fuck and mismanaging that pussy. That's another topic for another day. I've been in relationships since high school. I've been a long-term girlfriend and I've been proposed to twice before the age of 25, but I did not know men until that whole phase.
Oh, look at that. Proposals twice before 25. There you go. There you go. Hoeing works out. Look at God.
I had no idea how predatory, how manipulative, how narcissistic, and how terrible men could be. Disservice. Don't let them date. You call them fast for liking boys, but then get mad when they get grown, successful, and pick a man like Kiki Palmer them. Make it make sense. I mean, you really think that your daughter just gonna know what man to pick just because she's book smart? Last time I checked, all my drug dealer cousins, they want them a nurse. They want them a doctor. They want them a lawyer. I remember I used to date this drug dealer. Baby, he had all the lawyers on his body. All the girls from Spelman was on that man's body. I was like, damn, that's crazy that these bitches, these highly educated women, want him. I did not know men until me and that boy broke up in 2021. And I really got to get outside and really got to date for real outside of being in a long-term relationship, outside of trying to commit myself because I don't want to be a hoe. Society don't like a hoe. A man will never cuff a hoe. Bitch, that's a lie. I'm just saying, stop trying to preserve yourself and cuff the next man you know because society gonna call you a hoe. It's a scam. It's a scam that Todd set up, my girl.
Accountability is running far away from this female as she is the one that chose to objectify herself and put herself in a predicament where men don't actually have to respect you, just have to pay you to get what they want. What else would you expect? What I also learned is she's a single mom, which is why her emotions are like this.
I got up in the middle of the night and watched that quick weave by my head. I couldn't take the itch no more, but listen. Y'all know when Beyonce said, that's exactly how I feel about my baby daddy passing away. Oh, he ate that. He ate that. There is nothing more that I love than being a single mother. Only bitches that are outdoing me in life are the girls that stay child free. Because one thing about me being one and done, I still have my autonomy, and men can't play the dangle game with me. They can't play the dangle game with me because I already got the kid. I already
can't play the dangle game. Y'all cannot play the dangle game with her. Dangle game. I don't feel like I'm learning anything today, y'all. I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah, the family. And the family's complete. The family's complete. So the girls with kids, and you be like, oh, I gotta go get a man to complete my family because people like to push that narrative. The family is fucking complete, bitch. With you and the kid, the family is complete. This is also why I'm a proud advocate of getting a donor. There is nothing more that I love than having a kid and no man. That's just me. I love being a single mother. I love the fact that I don't have to run a bitch ass thing past anybody's bitch ass son. I love that nobody's trying to battle me in court because they didn't get their fucking way. I love that I'm not sitting around waiting for money to supply certain things from a man. I love that I didn't put somebody on child support and all they have to pay me is $50 a month and then they sitting online complaining about it. I love it. Y'all know they say I want to be like, I ate that bitch.
What else would you expect from a female who decides to objectify herself for money and then comes out as a single mom and promoting a broken home? what I see is actually someone that feels very undesirable from society and actually feels that she is.
Y'all interested? Anybody? Anybody interested, Bueller? Not I can't unsee that top lip. Again, I'm speechless, child. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And we freely talking this shit on the internet.
Left for the street. The only reason why she chose to stop being a 3 or 4 is because that she didn't get the investment that she thought she would get. She didn't get the lifestyle, the status that she thought she would be able to pull out from who she is interacting with and having intercourse with. What makes this even more funny is having a female talk about purity being a scam when you never actually even practiced purity and you never was pure to begin with. So why is it that you were so stuck on it being a scam? Why is it that you felt like you were?
That's your chemistry cram, y'all. Y'all, look, you be like, let me show us anybody. I show you.
Female talk about purity being a scam when you never actually even practiced purity and you never was pure to begin with.
There you go, Bueller. Anybody? She cute. She got a nice body. Anybody? Bueller? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, maybe. She only said one rapper. Maybe not. Maybe not. No. She out here helping. Remember, hoes are good for the economy. Don't change up now. Oh, yeah, that lip is a mess, y'all. Oh, no. I can't. Y'all lying. Not from the screen. Goodbye, sir.
So why is it that you were so stuck on it being a scam? Why is it that you felt like you were scammed? The reason why she feels this way is because she already gave her body up and there's nothing she can do about it, which is why she reminisces on the boyfriend, the 2 proposals. She is stuck in this little time scale of where she chose to be the female that she is today. And looking back at it, this is where it's left her. And in her mind, well, all of the things that I had but I didn't appreciate got me nowhere. And now that I'm here and all the things that I have done still didn't get me nowhere. But that has nothing to do with it being a scam. That actually has everything to do with the choices that you made and what you valued at that time. See, she didn't value traditional values. She didn't value the men that
All right. I guess that's the end of that, child, because ain't nothing left that she could say. Whoops. Wrong one, child. Wrong one. All right. I'm done with the hoe. Y'all know damn well you're going to go over there to that daggone woman and see her at 3 a.m. Just stop it. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Okay. Oh, Lord. Now it's hand me my passport. Well, at least you're still here because I've been waiting to show this for when you showed up. We're done with all these biatches. See y'all tomorrow. If I even stream tomorrow, child, I am tired. I'm going to bed. Shout out to y'all for still hanging here. So this is the down a memory lane, specifically for Generation X. See or let us know if any of this was a part of your life. I can't play the music because it's copyrighted music, but it says POV visiting your grandparents back in the 80s and the 90s.
I stumbled on this phone.
Yeah, I got to do that. I can't unmute it. Yo. Potpourri, yo. Yo, that clothes basket. The magnets, yo. Every grandmother got this. Every grandmother got that. This old ass shit right here. Tupperware, yo. Okay, good. The music went off anyway. Yo, I prefer the cookies in this thing before anything, honestly. Rest in peace to Minnie Riperton. Who uses coasters anymore? My grandmother's definitely had those and definitely had this. And this table, child, Lord. Paneling, that's what it's called. I couldn't figure out what it was called. I just said that wood. That's what I said. I know somebody that still got that. Yo, plastic toilet seats, y'all. If you know about plastic toilet seats, you're definitely from Generation X. Because, child, let me tell you. First of all, this furniture should be covered in plastic. My grandmother gave us her furniture when we first moved in together, and it was covered in plastic. We couldn't wait to take that shit off, because then that stuff starts to break up and you sit on it and it cuts you, or it's too hot and it burns you, all that stuff. Because so you be knowing too? This is amazing. Yo, let me tell you. I saw this. I was like, I can't wait to show y'all this, but specifically the Black Couch. I've been waiting to show it for him to be here. Thank you, live from New York. He said back when things used to last. They definitely did. Because they was covered in plastic, child. Covered up in effing plastic. Your grandparents used to slide you some money. Mine did. My grandfather's definitely, or my one grandfather definitely used to slide some money. My dad do the same thing still today. This shit right here, child. Who had runners, child? These runners were a pain in the ass when they started to rip too. There's so much plastic. It cannot possibly be legal for all this much plastic from back in like the 70s, 80s, and 90s even, child. It can't be legal. I know y'all had this candy and this candy dish with the same candy 6 months after Christmas, bad as shit. The candy was sticking together. It was all like nasty and whatever. I mean, I like these ones in the red. I love these ones in the red. But this candy right here be in this dish up here and it just be sticking together. Yeah, the other side of the runners had the damn spikes and that was a mess. I don't even know why we would turn that over to even see that. That's crazy, right? But we used to do it. But we definitely used to do it for sure. Yeah, the bottom of the runners would hurt your feet. Exactly. Potpourri, of course. I still got air freshener in the bathroom. That's not a big deal. But this, more plastic, child. More plastic. But this right here, child, these magnets, every refrigerator in my family had these magnets, every single last one. And why this ugly ass refrigerator was the ugly ass refrigerator, and these were the products that they gave away on The Price is Right. These are absolutely the products that they gave away on the Price is Right. We watch The Price is Right every day. Price is Right, no ifs, ands, or buts. Oster. Somebody might still have an Oster, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Every grandmother had that. Child, can you imagine? All I got is front loads now. I cannot even imagine having to deal with this mess, even though front loads are expensive. They really are. But I definitely prefer it over this mess right here. But we had that. My great grandmother actually didn't have a washing machine and dryer. I remember when they bought her a washing machine, she was so happy, but she still had to take the stuff out and put them on the line. And I hate the smell of the outside. I hate clothes that came in from the outside. It smelled awful. I hated that smell. I don't know about y'all. I hated that smell. Ugly ass thermostat. Child, who didn't know somebody that sold Tupperware, child? Everybody was selling Tupperware. And once you had a Tupperware lady, you couldn't change over to nobody else. You had to stay with that same Tupperware lady. The last Tupperware lady I saw, she had to be 90 when I knew her. When I lived with my friend's mother, she would come over every week expecting to sell. It's like, girl, how much Tupperware do people need? How much? All we need is this one right here, the orange, in order to make the Kool-Aid. We just needed to make the Kool-Aid, child. I didn't have one of those, but I know a lot of people had that. Those cookies in here were amazing, child. And you know that wood paneling, I can't take it back. It did have all the pictures on it. That was so cool to see all the old pictures. But I'm telling you, don't nobody use no coasters no more. I'm telling you, don't know. But who uses coasters? Nobody. Oh, your mom was a Tupperware lady, child. We all knew a Tupperware lady. Period. DRX said my aunt sold Tupperware and mom sold oh my God, Avon was the other one, child. They were some selling asses back then. I'm telling you. I don't know. Did they? I don't know. That's a good question. Everybody, it was either Tupperware or Avon. And this mess just looks like whoever really used this thing and walked around the house with it, even when the lights went out. We would walk around with one candle. Well, not me, but they would walk around with one candle like Carrie. Shout out to that movie if you know. Child, of course we had one of these with the stereo. Is that a stereo? I guess it's a record player is what they would call it. My dad out here with 8 tracks. He has 8 tracks and he still has an 8-track player, child. And be playing his Elvis. He loves some damn Elvis. Oh, is that it? Hold on. We ain't had that table, but that table is something else. Definitely had a floor TV. Always, and a bunch of pictures on top. And then the TV went off. Wasn't no 24-hour TV. TV went off, and then they played, I think it's God Bless America, if I'm not mistaken. And then it's static until like 6 or 7 in the morning, child. These people don't know. We wasn't overstimulated all the damn time. The shit went off. Not the Avon lady needed Diddy. Oh, Lord. Diddy's still taking strays, child. Had this. There's this color, and then there was green. We had the green, child. These plates, all of it. This is a casserole bowl. Who's made a casserole? I can't even remember the last time I thought I heard anyone saying that they are making a casserole. I've never in my life made a casserole.
This is amazing.
I've never in my life made a casserole. But when I was younger, I used to hear people in my family is like, she made a casserole. I'm going to go make a casserole. Shout out to Jay Gray. Said, who grandma had the old wooden bread box? Didn't have that, but used to have this big ass spoon and big ass fork that would sit on the wall. Like they hung it up on the wall. I don't know why. A big ass wooden spoon and a big ass wooden fork. And they would hang up on the wall. Oh, look, Anitra makes casseroles. Child, you got to make a casserole for when we go to Earl's wedding so that we can have some casserole. I ain't seen a casserole since my grandmother's died. Child, that is too funny. I don't know nothing about a bread box, y'all. I don't think we had that. Shout out to bread boxes, though. I think the bread just stayed out, if I'm not mistaken. It just sat out. And this ugly ass shit. Now we're using our phone. Oh, my God. This is the worst. This is the worst. If you ever had a freaking plastic toilet seat and then it started to crack and you basically got cut on your ass or on your leg. Oh my God. That was the worst. And this was like normal to have this shit. Oh my God. It is the worst. Thank God for porcelain now. Everything is porcelain now. We ain't got to worry about it. That was traumatic. The plastic seat was traumatic. Thank you, Boo, live from New York. He said, I remember we used Avon Skin Salt for mosquitoes. That's exactly what we used that for. Now, I'm not sure what it was supposed to be for, but we definitely used that for mosquitoes because we was always outside, too. Shout out to being outside. Well, I'm glad. Because I was thinking of you when I saw it for sure. I think that might be it. Oh, that ugly shit too, child. And that ugly shit too. Yeah, child. Shout out to the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Shout out to you, Couch. I waited till you were here to show this. Been holding on to that for a few days. Shout out to y'all if you've experienced any of that. And if you haven't, sorry for your luck. I guess you weren't born at the best time. Anyway, that's it. And that is all, child. That worked out great. A little over 2 hours, child, because I'm tired too. Perfect timing. Shout out to all of y'all for hanging in this long. I see you. I appreciate you. I think we on tomorrow, child. I got to see. I think we on tomorrow. Anyway, y'all make sure you hit the like button. I'm sure you did. I appreciate you. What we going to go out on since we got time? Let me see what's up. Already know. No lunch tomorrow. I got to go to work. The sun is out. I thought it was supposed to rain. I'm about to go outside. Take advantage of the sun, child. Anyway, y'all make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new, even though I know you already are. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shout out to everyone that donated. Shout out to Reaper for 20 membership stream sponsor. Thank you so much, Boo. Appreciate you. Full Drinking and Half Thinking is going on tonight, I believe, at 8 o'clock. Shout out to Trent and Roddy. Make sure you go on over there, subscribe. Make sure you go and watch him tonight. I appreciate y'all. I see you all in the next one.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you're married. I see titties and booties every day. Huh? I see titties and booties every day. I see titties and booties every day. I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir. Let the church say amen. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. The wing makes go.
What kind of shit is that?
Booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here?